A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In this discussion, brothers and sisters, we are going to be looking at the Islamic juristic ruling on the use of sex pills or boosts, such that has become prevalent in our society today. We see online adverts of different kinds of penile enlargement and elongation pills, shrubs or even herbs, and people in their multitudes are patronizing it. Sexual intercourse has seemingly become overrated, with young guys and girls wanting to go overboard, beyond their individual natural dispositions. They want to last long for 20 minutes, 30 or even more. In Sahih al-Bukhari, Anas bin Malik radiallahu anhu said that the Messenger of Allah was a very strong man. He went on to satisfy his wives within an hour of a night, and as at that time they were 11 in number. Al-Imam al-Nawawi and the host of other scholars have said that it is makruh for anyone besides the Messenger of Allah to do this. The express privilege is given only to the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You see, in the past, the people subjected their digestive system to a selective absorption. They chose what to eat, consumed naturally halal substances, and as such, they were strong and needed no pills to increase their sexual drive. Unlike today, when men have become so weak that they need support of supplements, herbs, and many more to make us last long, so the wives could reach orgasm. And some men, as soon as they ejaculate, zoom, they dive away without considering whether or not the wife reached orgasm or is sexually satisfied. And more women on their own side have resorted to this thing called kayammata. One better learns to satisfy his wife, because it is reasonable in the Sharia for a woman to opt out of a marriage as a result of sexual weakness on the side of the husband, since she cannot take more than one husband at a time, unlike the man who has the chance to take the second, third, and fourth wife instead of divorce. Ibn Muflih mentions in his book Al-Adab al-Shar'iyya that the use of sex boosts in the form of pills or herbs is not frowned at, provided it is devoid of adverse effect, because the consumption of harmful substance is prohibited in the law. He added that the permissibility of the consumption of some foods and things that may boost one's sexual activism was commonly agreed upon amongst the ulama. In Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim, Qais bint Mihsan narrates that the Messenger of Allah says, "Use the Oud al-Hindi, for it cures 7 diseases." Oud Hindi was some kind of Indian shrub that has been confirmed to have numerous curative tendencies. And Ibn Hajar, while mentioning some of its functions, says it stimulates or increases the urge for sex. Now, talking about some natural foods for men. Vast majority of the people have enlisted unripe roasted plantain, cucumber, banana milkshake, roasted corn like popcorn residue, tiger nut drink, and host of others. However, all of these have not been empirically proven. It also involves different combinations like watermelon and milk, dates and coconuts, etc. Ibn Muflih added hulba and groundnut to the list. It is evident in all of this that the consensus of the scholars is on the permissibility of usage of sex pills or any form of natural consumption that will instinct sexual drive, provided that they are made of halals. This thing called kayammata, common amongst our women today, is still beyond me. A lot of what is known of it today is associated with sihr. According to reports, there are some mixed with powder. Some are waist chains or beads and even tablets. The one of powder, it is said that you must not allow another man to see you after use, which means there is more to it. I have asked what its functions are, and 3 reasons were given amongst others. 1, to make the man yearn for more intercourse. 2, to keep the man to yourself alone. And 3, to make him submit to your financial demands at the clasp of your fingers. For number 1 above, it is understandable and permissible if what is to be consumed or rubbed are made from halal substances and shall make the woman fit to last long before orgasm. For number 2, one could detect a woof of selfishness, trying to keep a man to yourself alone amidst other wives, or preventing him from taking additional wives. For this to be effective, there is need to take it to the extent of employing shirkistic or kufristic forces. Most women do not care in this regard, though. For number 3, if you have to apply artificial aids to get money from him, then there is more to it beyond ordinary. This may be a form of deceit, as you are getting something from him while he is in oblivion, against his will. For this to be effective also, we fear the employment of diabolic influences. It therefore means that there are 2 types of kayan-mata: the one made from natural substances to stimulate more desire for intercourse, such is okay and permissible, and the one that is associated with sihr or magic, causing unnatural changes and manipulations that involve shirkiyat. This type of kayan-mata is haram. The women themselves who sell these things in most cases have left their matrimony and could not be saved by them. If these things actually work as they are portrayed, why couldn't they keep their men who married more? Yet, high rates of divorce is still recorded in the end. I just hope I am not spoiling somebody's business. On the final note, communication is key. Hitting the sensitive parts is important. A person spends few minutes and the job is done, and another spends hours. Yet, the total work done is equal to no work done. We ask Allah to grant us guidance and beneficial knowledge. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم إنه الغفور الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.